what's going on, world? It's the one and only DJ Robi Keit. And guess what? We back up in this thing on Initiative 843 The Wire. Like always, man, I got my guy Big Kleen on the show. And also joining us today, we got the lovely Miss Soul John with us. What's going on with y'all?
How's it going?
Yeah,
I'm
cool,
good.
cool. I already
Drinking my
know you
tea.
good. I already know. What you sipping
Okay.
on there?
I have got some moringa leaf, raspberry leaf, cayenne pepper, and cinnamon today. All targeting, the women's body, but also the things that I named like moringa can clean out the men's prostate. So that's a good thing for y'all. And cinnamon is a immunity booster. So that's what I got today.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you why I'm laughing because I hear this from my wife a lot. So she the same way. She's a herbalist. She like all the herbs and stuff like that too. So
Do
I'm
you
just
use
slow
them?
with who do I use them? I ain't
Do
gonna
you use
front to
them?
you. I'm still
Do
I'll,
I
I'll be
use them?
real with
Oh
you.
yes, I'm a true advocate of the herb. Nice to meet you, Miss Soul John. You know what I'm saying? For all those who understand the plan of the essence, just like Kleen do. This woman was telling me about all these different things that herbs can do to enhance and advance, and even dance on some of the stuff that you like doing best. Man, when my dog told me this was the show today, I came rolled up and prepared for what we was gonna get entertained with today, hit with that top notch herbal essence. You know what I'm saying? So, Miss Soul John, you was telling me earlier about different herbs, different drinks, different teas and stuff. Even some of the stuff that you had that people could enhance their own, type of
And
mindset.
Mary.
So please tell me more about that. Yeah. Thank you very much. I didn't know how to introduce you, but to all those who know who Miss Jane, personally by her first name, Mary, please tell us how we can help Mary advance.
Mary used to be my best friend, up to a year and 2 months ago. We used to talk all the time, 3 times a day. But
Understand that
life,
conversation.
life changes and people change, and sometimes it just no longer suits you. But during my
Yeah.
transitioning of not smoking tobacco and drinking alcohol and weed, I decided that I wanted to make smokable um wraps, herbs. So I would get my
Mm.
papers and I would roll up lavender, mullein, and chamomile. It's a calmer, but mullein also cleans out the lungs. The only reason why I
Okay.
stopped was because I got tired of rolling up. So, and and it's something that you could also, and I'm just gonna say it, do if you're pregnant, because that's why I stopped smoking. That's why one of the reasons why
Okay.
I stopped smoking was
Right.
because I was pregnant. So I didn't know I could quit cold turkey before I actually quit cold turkey. So I was trying different
Right.
things. But again, mullein is one of those that clean out the lungs, the esophagus, and then it got to a point to where I was just like, I don't want to roll no more. And all of a sudden I just
With you.
stopped. So I was like, hey, but you're putting them in your teas, connectors, and even though I stopped, um, smoking, you no, even though I stopped drinking, connectors are very good for some people that if you continue to drink alcohol, you can add herbs to
Okay.
those. A hot toddy that saved a lot of people, through their sickness back in the day. And I'm not just gonna say back in the day when I was um
Yeah. So tell me something about that. Like, cause when people
because
take these herbs and stuff like that, they think it's like a overnight process. How long did it start? How long did it start for you to see results? How long did it take for you to see results with some of this
it
herb?
takes at least 30 days to have. Okay, so say that you're taking a blood pressure tea. A blood pressure tea would consist of soursop leaves, hibiscus, cardamom pods, cinnamon sticks, cayenne pepper, raw honey, and key lime. Take that twice a day. And if you're already
Okay.
on high blood pressure
Hmm.
medication, do not take it. Talk to your healthcare professional first. and then see what y'all can do, because there's certain herbs that should not mix with certain medications. But I noticed that
Okay.
after 30 days, the high blood pressure would start to go down and stabilize, to where some days that you wouldn't
That's
have
what's up.
to have your cups. You could skip to 1 cup or not take anything at all. So it's just consistency. A lot of people give up even after 2 weeks of doing anything, unless it's instant gratification. Unless people really want instant gratification. They don't want the
Yeah.
time to to go through the process, and a lot of people just
Right.
give up. So, and but
Yeah.
I
And
say
that's a big part of the journey. Yeah. The process is the big part of the journey. And to elaborate on some of the things you were saying, like to be an herbologist, a lot of people just think of that one herb, but as you know, to have a lot of natural ingredients instead of all this processing over the counter stuff is just is great of information given to the people that really don't understand, that think everything has to come through a lab coat. So I understand that you put one herb down, but it seems like you pick up
Right.
a consciousness of so many others. And that's truly something that the people need to hear. Because I know a lot of black people suffer from like high blood pressure and things like that. And they don't know that you can go to your daily nutrition store and grab some things that can help you on this quest, also taking this medicine. But like she told people earlier, to make sure that you talk to your doctor and see if these things is something possible, because sometimes they do have things that they can tell you, but the money is in the medicine, as we all know. So you
I
can
would,
get out there and grow herbs in your
Right.
backyard.
or in your kitchen. But so I was on high blood pressure medication after I had my daughter. I had my daughter at home. It was a wonderful birth, but I ended up with something called preeclampsia, and that is high blood pressure for pregnant women. I got it after she was born, so they had to give me the medication in order for me to basically survive. But I only took it for like
Right.
2 months, because my blood pressure would not go down, but I started taking other things, but maybe some other time. But during my process of having that, I didn't know that you weren't supposed to eat grapefruit. So, and there's a lot of
Oh yeah.
people
Yeah.
that are on these medications and don't know that they're not supposed to take A, B, and C because it'll interact badly, or it will null and void the medication that you're taking altogether. So if you've eaten something that you think is okay, but it's really Xing out the medication, you're still putting that medication into your body with no result and wondering what's happening.
Right.
A lot of people,
Yeah,
when
Right.
they sit in their doctor's office, they're not even really telling the truth. Oh, I don't smoke. Um, or that one, I don't
yeah,
drink.
yeah,
And I get that a lot.
yeah.
So I go hang out with my homegirls, and they tell me they don't drink. But then when we get to where we going, oh, I drink on occasion. You didn't tell me the truth. Like, so if
Right.
you're not telling me the truth, I know you're not telling me your doctor. That's
Yep.
any.
And see, you know what? Everything that you speaking on is, the truth. Trust me. I hear this a lot. And I ain't go front. I'm a little stubborn when it comes to certain things, but I'm, little by little trying to wean myself to them. Um, say this all the time, and you A1 with it. You know what I'm saying? So most definitely, man, that's a good note to everybody who's listening, and hopefully, people that have those, type of health issues or whatever, they listen closely and venture off into doing some of those things, man. Because best believe it'll pay off in the long run. You know what I'm saying?
Truly
But
indeed.
And
Because
all
honestly,
of us,
check
myself,
this
my
out. What I'm
brother,
gonna do?
yeah.
Hmm.
I say honestly, myself, my brother, I
You let
really
me
don't
know.
trust medicine like that. I really don't trust medicine like that because I
Yeah.
feel like them folks will give you placebos and stuff like that. At least with natural stuff, what ingredients you're getting
Yeah.
in their digestion. So yeah, man, I feel y'all
Right.
110.
Right. Right.
Yeah, 110.
Yeah. Yeah.
at
Hey.
some point,
Hey. You
there
look. Hey.
are
You
there
see.
are some black-owned books. There's some black-owned books that we all should get and have.
Mhm.
I don't promote nothing that ain't black. So just so you know,
Hey,
I feel you.
if it ain't
I
black,
feel
don't
glad
you.
to
bother.
hear
Got to
that.
represent.
Glad to hear that.
Got to represent.
Glad to hear that.
You know what I'm saying?
Other folks
Yeah.
are
But
welcome. Go
check
ahead.
this out.
I'm
Wh- What I'm gonna do is cause he just did a little show recently, and I'm gonna play a little piece from it, and definitely, man, tell us about a little some of the stuff that you are trying to venture off into. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna play this clip in, and I want people to check you out. So you know what I'm saying? Give them details of how to get in contact with you and check out your show. You know what I'm saying?
What exactly are your inspirations for doing music? Who are your inspirations?
So I feel like my inspiration would be something like SZA, like Janae Aiko, Aaliyah.
Okay.
Yes.
Anybody older?
I like, Mary J. Blige, like that type of era.
Oh, okay. My dad loved himself some Mary J. Blige. I was a Erykah Badu fan back then.
Oh my God, why didn't I not think of her? Oh my God. India Arie, Erykah Badu, what's her name? Sade?
Sade?
I don't know, the girl that's in that song, that might be her name. Yeah.
Soldier of Love and a bunch of other.
Yes. I love those vibes.
I love seeing them. Okay. And what was your inspiration for Love is a Drug? Where did you pull that from?
So I pulled Love is a Drug from me just feeling like when you fall in love with somebody, it becomes so addicting, you forget everything else. And if you don't focus, like it could just crash, like.
And I knew that there was a reason why I loved that song, because that's what I was talking about yesterday on the radio station. Sometimes we can forget about ourselves because we are loving or engulfing ourselves in so many other activities and things, and not saying no. Yes, love is a drug, because some people can't say no to drugs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, you laugh, but that's you. That's you. You know what I'm saying? And that was a beautiful piece.
In yourself, to go back to see myself just now reminded me of 2 years ago when I started my radio station. I knew nothing about recording or anything. I didn't know how to go on the air. I didn't know shit. So to see myself now and to actually see where I'm going with this, things are definitely changing. I changed my name yesterday to Solid Soul Radio instead of 402 Solid Star Soul. I just a mouthful, but it's just Solid Soul Radio. And so I got my logo, and it gave me goosebumps when I saw it. I was like, somebody was like, that can go on some merch. I said, that is the reaction I've been looking for this whole time.
There you go.
Out of 100 and something logos that I done made, yesterday was the day. And it's ironic that I'm on the show today to be able to talk about what's happened yesterday because
right.
Yes, but
definitely.
Was that I was supposed to answer because I just started talking?
Nah, it's all good. Hey, the fact of the matter is, what you're doing, Ray, and definitely people, I'm saying, looking to hear somebody who, for one, that got inspiration. You speak about the herbs, that sort of thing, and not only that, you play some great soulful music. You know what I'm saying? So we definitely love that. You know what I'm saying? And we want to hear more of it. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully,
my show it's techno too, because I tech now. I'm dysfunctional.
All right now. All right.
Hey, but you tight though. It's a natural thing. That thing flow off so smooth. And guess what, people? You can't vibe unless you got a soul. So I feel 110 on that. Like she hit this one out the park. I'm ready to tune in now and see what she got to say and play. That's what's up, Shawty. Doing your thing.
You can find me at solidsoulradio.godaddysite.com right now. I'm also on Facebook and Instagram, the Homesteading Radio DJ, because I grow my herbs, I grow my food. I make my own laundry detergent with soap berries. My daughter will have a tree in the next 4 years, so that is generational wealth for her. People are paying $31 for a pound. Okay, let me get you a tree, baby. And that's exactly what I'm doing. Yep.
That's what I'm
And I
talking
want to
about.
teach.
Nice.
I want to teach us how to do that, because even though I don't really shop at the stores that the DEI and stuff was the blackout on the 28th,
Yeah.
I've noticed that a lot of us can't live without these stores. They act like they cannot live without these stores. Somebody said, well, if you live in the ghetto across the street from Walmart, you know they got to go to the store every day. Nigga, I live across the street from Walmart and Sam's, and I don't go there. Like, so why are you continuously making excuses for people? And I just want to be a pillar and show people that you can do things on your own. You don't need these motherfuckers. You don't.
Right.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Oh no, but you know what? That's the best thing to lead by example, because a lot of people don't think they can do without it until they see somebody else step in the right direction. So leading by example sometimes is the best way to lead, if you ask me. I get that. I salute you on everything you're doing, Miss Lady. Yeah.
Well, thank you, Kleen.
That's definite. You know what I'm saying?
Sorry.
Yeah, that's it. Brother Kleen. You know, we
but I know how
we old school hip hop cat, so you know how it is. Yeah. See, you know, we've been in the underground hip hop era for some decades. We have these names, and you know, we still represent them to this day. You know what I'm saying? So that's just what it is. You know, it's who we are. You know, but check this out. We're gonna take a quick break, and we're gonna come back, and we're gonna talk about something that just happened too long happen with this nurse out of Virginia. She actually took and broke some black baby legs, and I'm gonna roll a clip for y'all and let y'all check it out. Right here on the Nation 843 The Wire. Hey, what's going on, world? It's the one and only DJ Robi Keit, and I want y'all to be sure to check me out this Tuesday, March 4th, for another classic hip hop and R&B mix session right here on the Nation 843 The Wire. All right, what's going on, world? It's the one and only DJ Robi Keit, and guess what? I'm back up in this thing with my man, Big Kleen and Soul John. You know what I'm saying? Before we left off, you know what I'm saying, we was talking about a few little different things, but this is what we're gonna run with now. It was a little situation that took place with a young lady, a nurse up in Virginia, and for whatever reasons, and I'm just gonna roll the clip and let y'all check it out. It's like with several different newborn black babies, she took and broke the legs of them, and I'm gonna roll this clip, and then we're gonna talk about that in a second. Yeah.
Continuing coverage on a former NICU nurse charged with hurting premature babies. She was denied bond. Raven Brown tells us what happened at the hearing that led to the decision.
Because we believed that the representations that we made regarding the video, that is evidence to show some of the intentional conduct that the Commonwealth believes is part of the probable cause for the charges that we have filed.
Bond denied for a former Henrico Doctors Hospital NICU nurse, 26-year-old Erin Stroutman, who is charged with malicious wounding and child abuse after a 2024 incident in the NICU Henrico Doctors Hospital. New video evidence alleges Stroutman put her weight and extreme pressure onto a 5-month-old baby's legs and pushed them toward his head, all while the baby was crying. Stroutman was placed on leave in 2023 after an internal investigation found 4 babies were abused. She remained on leave through September 2024. And just a few weeks after she was back, there were 3 more reported cases.
And I don't want to comment specifically on the findings of 2023 or how it came to be that agencies came to certain findings in 2023. What is important for the public to know is that everything that happened in 2023 is, in fact, part of an ongoing investigation.
Stroutman's attorney says they are concerned for her safety, noting that she's not a flight risk.
Law enforcement has indicated they will help provide some security and provide for her safety. I mean, her family's they're not security people, they're just regular folks. But like I said, I've been in touch with people in law enforcement, and if we're fortunate enough to get her a bond, then law enforcement assures me that they will help assist her in being safe.
And says a social media video about the case has been shared by jail staff, which could put Stroutman in harm's way.
I'm just told that people have been watching videos in plain sight, and other people have seen them, and that's one of the reasons she's where she is.
That was Raven Brown reporting. Stroutman will be back in court in May. Now, the hospital says they added more safety measures, including more cameras and the daily exams of the babies in the NICU.
All right. Now, y'all seen the video, and I'm gonna give y'all the flow. But before I do that, you know, I'm gonna be real with you. This shit kind of made me sick to my stomach. You know what I'm saying? And to listen to that asshole at the end say all that foolishness and worry about talking about protecting her and all that shit, but yet she done did some shit to a child. Me personally, man, look here, bro. I don't be wanting to hear all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I guarantee you, if that was one of us, our ass would have been thrown under the jail. You get what I'm saying? They basically, in so many words, kind of slap on the wrist or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That she did some shit like that, man. She should have been locked up. Shouldn't have been given no bond until she went to trial or whatever, man. But y'all give me y'all feedback on that shit there, man.
Listen, in all actuality, they said everything was self-explanatory. If you really listen to the video, she didn't hurt nobody that looked like them.
Yeah.
You understand me? Every baby she hurt was a black baby. And now they scared for her safety. You understand? You even heard them say at the end, sister. You understand? So you get it? You get it? Yeah. So if you listen to the conversation, they already let you know the direction of how they sell that out the beginning. She's not a flight risk to who? Right. She's not a harm to who? Yeah, nobody that looked like her. Now they put around some folks like, okay, since you gonna hurt somebody, you know, we life to me is one big 360. Now you put in that situation, now they're scared for your safety, but you should be able to defend yourself. You was you was hurting helpless, innocent human beings. And nobody was stressing and scratching in. You went back after being reported and still had an incident from 2023? You understand me? So that's what makes me just look at everything like, you know what? It's right there in front of us. You can see it for yourself. That's why you better learn how to protect and raise your own. Like our sister was telling you, she don't support nothing black owned, but it's a reason why she's saying that as well. And I don't think people really take that in. You understand? So I hate to say that, bro, but damn, you know.
That was one reason why I decided to have my baby at home, you know, because I being pregnant, you already got internal anxiety. And I feel if I had my baby's cord was wrapped around her neck when she was born. I had her at home with a midwife and 2 doulas. And I feel like if I was at the hospital, I wouldn't have came out of that situation alive. Because I ripped, and they would have tried to give me all kind of medicine. I don't think I would have made it out of that situation alive. And like I said, I had her at home, but I had to go to the hospital 7 hours later because I was bleeding so bad that my midwife thought I had torn my uterus, but that didn't happen. They wanted to take my baby up there to where the babies go, but I wasn't having that. My midwife was there, her father was there, everybody. I had to sign a paper saying that they're not liable for her, they're not allowed to give her anything, they're not allowed to touch her, they're not allowed to breathe on her, basically. And for all that information that I had to sign, I just feel that the women that are actually up there having the babies and having them delivered, that there's a lot going on. And what scares me the most is I know that she's not the only one doing that to those babies. And just got caught. She just got caught.
That's
and
it. Yeah.
We need more midwives. We need more doulas in our community that accept insurance. A lot of them are
Yeah.
not able to accept
Right.
insurance. It costs us $5,000 to have her be born, our daughter be born. But it costs more than that at the hospital because they're
Yeah, I
giving
was saying, yeah.
I'm about to say, yeah.
they're giving epidurals for no reason. They are giving C-sections for no reason. The medication that they're giving costs the ass. Do you know how much an ambulance costs? It's like $5,000 in
Oh
itself.
yeah.
It costs
Yeah.
you $300 to have skin to skin with your baby. Like,
Right.
I just had her, and y'all gonna charge me $300 so I can hold her,
Yeah.
and
You know
then
what?
putting
But
the investment
that's the thing. It's all about a profit for them folks like that. And it's really like people don't understand that you have to advocate for things like you talking about to put it in motion. Because a lot of times people don't have the conversations because they don't know. A lot of the females, they just educated on going through the healthcare system and doing this and doing that. You know, that's pushed on you. As soon as you get to a certain late age, they coming at you about Medicare and that other stuff. They don't act like they have any alternative.
Right.
So it's up to us to use platforms to advocate for certain things. Because I ain't gonna lie. I thought that the whole situation of the hospital was going to be because that was a safer way of doing things, not knowing that it was people that's educated and having a baby in the comfort of your own home, like she's a midwife and stuff like that. So it's just speaking up on these things so people can understand that you do have options, you know, and sometimes the options come out better.
Yes. As far as this lady go that was on the video, did they say her court date is in May? Why that shit ain't over with yet?
Yeah. She actually, you know how they do, they drag shit out for whatever reasons.
Yeah.
And something like that, it shouldn't even be no second court date. First of all, they shouldn't even allow her bond. And they allowed her bond. Okay, that was to me right there. If she wanted, she could have hauled ass and ran. You know what I'm saying? And that is clear. It's clear. You doing that to an innocent child. That's clear that you got a serious goddamn problem. And you breaking the baby leg. No, that's assault on a child, baby. So point blank, you should have been held without bond. And all that shit that my man was talking in the end, that's a bunch of straight up bullshit. Okay, that's a bunch of straight up bullshit. They need. I'm just saying in general. They need to see him saying that stupid shit. They need to throw his ass in prison too. You know what I'm saying? Because why the fuck are you gonna sit up here and talk about? We gonna do everything we can. So many words to protect this woman because we know people. Man, fuck her. Man. Real talk. Fuck her. You know what I'm saying?
Protecting their own.
It's like you supporting.
They protecting their own.
Yeah, it's like you supporting that shit, bro.
He is.
You know what I'm saying?
He protecting his own. She didn't hurt no little white babies. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's why they don't have a problem with it. Now, she was hurting all babies, the conversation would be different. You don't think so? You don't think so? If she was just like going around just hurting all babies, exactly, the conversation would be a little bit different. But since she stayed in one range, it's kind of like, oh, well, you know, we can work this out. You know how this is. Robbie, this ain't nothing new, man. This is just the system once again trying to play itself out to something that they tell us don't exist. It never exists, right? This shit don't exist, right?
They calling us crazy for a lot of us. Like, I can't even get my words out, but they call us crazy. Like, so they do something to us. We retaliate, but we the one with the problem. But you attacking us first. No matter if it's physical or whatever. Like I don't, and I won't. This is why I quit drinking because some of the stuff they do will land me in jail. Like I can't hold my emotions and I can't hold my feelings. I was called a nigga in Walmart one day drunk. I lost it, but if I didn't have the alcohol, it would have been easier for me to just say what I was going to say and walk away. This is having this conversation with y'all is just a reminder for me to keep the alcohol away from me so I can talk to my people with a clear motherfucking mind because this ain't it.
Well,
This ain't. You're right. She needs to get locked up, and that's the thing right now. I don't think she's gonna do no time. Whatever she's doing right now is gonna be the time that she serves. Just like with the what's the name? The pill killer.
Yeah,
And even though she
yeah.
didn't see the
you know,
killing, even though she didn't kill
but
and see the reason
she
why that
didn't
man
even
is dead.
she didn't yeah she didn't even get anything. If anything, I think she died in hospice or something
She
like
said
that.
that she lied.
And
She's alive, ain't she?
and that was
In her
what 13, 14-year-old child, and she lied. And not to get off subject, you know what I'm saying?
I'm
And
sorry.
you know, I speak about this. I speak about this a lot because we don't know how things was back then, why we collectively together couldn't step up and do something about all that shit. But let me tell you something, and I stand by this today. I'd rather lose my life before I let a motherfucker say they're gonna do something and just walk clean away. All right.
There's
That's
not
to
many
me,
of us
that's
that
just
do
fucked
that.
up. That sound is man. You know what I'm saying? So it's just how shit is, man. It's sad that, like I said, with this situation here, this woman got the opportunity to, after she did some shit like that, not only go home, but she left her job and still was getting paid. You get what I'm saying? She was on paid leave.
Where did that again?
What kind of what? She was on paid leave. After that shit happened.
What state does she live
I
in?
didn't hear you.
What
that was Virginia.
state does she live in?
That was in Virginia.
Okay.
Yeah, and like I say, this woman was on paid leave when she did that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's not only automatic termination, that's automatic, incarceration right there. And that was bullshit, bro. You know what?
Yeah.
I seen the interview with the father of that child, and I'm gonna be real with you. It was emotional to listen to, and I understand. You got to raise your baby regardless of the situation, but that would have been hard for me to digest and let it ride, bro. This system, the way it's set up, is not in support of the things that we do. But it a damn show let anybody else, just like if go back to a show we did a week or two ago with a foreigner, set a woman on fire on the train. He ain't took no beating, no nothing. They walked him straight out off the train, locked him up, no nothing. You know what I'm saying? So this is the type of place that we live in and the type of shit that goes on. And it's not gonna stop just with that. It's gonna keep on going on and on. You know what I'm saying?
That's why we use this platform to shine the light on things, man. That's why we use the platform to shine the light on things. But me personally, man, I just see the laws of nature. Just like in the wild, and I'm not trying to say it, but referencing like that, when other animals can go and hurt other cubs when they have the opportunity to. It's the laws of nature. She was trying to hurt our up and coming youth. You understand? Before they get out there, she's inflicting pain to our people. Now, see, they're not going to really speak on the dynamics of what it was, but I'm still going to speak of what she only targeted a certain dynamic. You get what I'm saying? Now, if it was just every baby that came across her path, then I would have took it more like, damn, it was a mental thing. But she was conscious enough to pick and choose. So I just see laws of nature out here, man. They were trying to hurt our cubs before our cubs grow up and become strong black men and women that we trying to raise and want them to raise to be. So it's just, man, looking at this and trying to shine light on this because people might not know about this conversation. Like I didn't hear about it till you spoke on it. You understand me? And that's going to open the door for another conversation. Because like Soul just said, you got alternatives instead of dealing with these folks. These folks make you think that you got to narrate everything through them. No, you don't. No, you do not. You understand? So it's this right here is just used to elevate. Like I always say, that's why I enjoy doing these shows, because you don't know who's going to view this and then take in consideration what the conversation was talking about.
We need our own. That's all I'm going to say. We need our own. And I say this all the time. Some people get mad at me or get frustrated with me, but I feel we was better off segregated. I feel like
I believe you. Hey, Shawty, I'm 110 with you now. I just didn't want to be the first to say it, but I'm the second to fucking approve. Speak on it, soul. Speak on it.
Right.
It
Yeah.
now I feel like it's time for us to have our own, period. And people are saying, what about the mixed children and things like that. I'm not speaking on that. I'm speaking on what we should have for ourselves, our own hospitals, our own doctors, all in one building. I don't know how to make it happen. I just know that I'm doing my part to make things happen. And
right. I
post Black-owned grocery stores. People are like, but they want convenience again, because they ship. This is a hard thing for us, because a lot of us, we don't want to come together. We say we want to come together, but we don't. And having my radio station and my platform where I call people Black all the time, it's such a division, because they say, oh, I'm not Black, I'm melanated, or I'm not melanated, I'm copper, I'm a spiritual human being. You know who the fuck I'm talking to. I'm talking to you, okay? But we are so caught up on a word that the white man gave us that we can't even see that there's a problem in the division right there. So with this white lady and what she's done to our babies in that hospital, all I know is that she's not the only one, and we have got to make it to where our women are safe to have their babies at home and make it affordable for them to be able to have their babies at home. It's a scary feeling when I'm supposed to go to the hospital because I got something wrong, but you're afraid to go because you don't think you're going to come out alive. And that is one of my fears when I do go into the hospital. That was one reason why I didn't want them to touch my child. Because what that lady did to that baby. My baby had no business being up there, so y'all not going to take her up there. If I had to sign whatever paper to make that not happen, I did it. Because I'm scared of what these healthcare professionals are doing to our children. That's all.
We ain't nothing, to be real with you, we ain't nothing but like test them, that's with everybody. Ain't nothing but test dummies to them. It's like you can run all type of cures and stuff like that from their perspective, but at the end of the day, though, all the stuff that they prescribing, all that there stuff that they really just seeing if it register with our bodies. Give them stuff just a test. We don't know if it's actually going to work or not. You know what I'm saying?
I also want to say I don't hate nobody. I'm not on my platform saying, oh, I hate white people or I hate Asians. That's not my. Just because I'm promoting us and only us and talking to us and only us, that does not mean that I hate the next group. I wish everybody will. I wish they would do what they go to do. I don't hate you. I just want better for my people. And if me wanting better for my people makes you feel some type of way, that's an issue that you have, not me.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But you know what? Honestly, to tell you the truth, you're not saying anything wrong. You're not saying anything wrong, because I have conversations with diversity. And one of the first things they say, the reason why they don't respect us, because we don't respect ourselves. It's a conversation we need to have. It's not hating on nobody. It's not looking at nobody like you better. But understand this. I'm just as strong as this man standing next to me or this woman standing there on the side. Right. You got to realize, man, like, to be able to be took as a powerful entity, you have to be united. That's the only way. There's no way around it. But they built so much division amongst us. We the only ones got categories for every goddamn thing they got out there. Look at our rap game and all. Our rap game got so many different categories, but when you listen to country, it's country. Rock. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we got to realize, man, we have to stop the division, because guess what? It's the old game of divide and conquer. That's all it is,
But
man. So it's not
That's it, bro.
it's not hating, it's just having a conversation.
it's funny that you were talking about division because,
Yeah, I know.
I just told y'all what I'm about. And there's, I get a lot of, oh, you look mixed yourself. Why are you doing this? Why are you saying you black? Both my parents are black. No mix up in there.
Yeah.
And the colorism started with my mom. The division started with my mom. All three of my sisters, we have different fathers. And so when my sister
Right.
came out darker, my mom treated me bad because she said I was going to have it easy in this world because of my skin. And me and my sister don't talk to this day. And it's something my mom will never address. It's a lot of the division that starts happening. It starts at home.
Yeah.
And
Right.
if we're not learning at home, we can't learn out there. I don't know how I became how I became. I think it's because I got away. I should have so much hate in my heart, but I don't. And that's another reason why I'm glad I quit drinking because I was living in the motherfucking past. Now I can move forward. But with the division thing going on, it's a lot of our women that are holding the division in their hands. If you not, it's like you got the dark skinned women,
Speak
the
it. Go
light
ahead, speak
skinned
it.
women. They all in separate cliques. And the only time we come together is when a tragedy happens. Just like the
Yeah.
babies. Just like all the ones that get killed by the police. That's the only and then the chair thing that happened, when why does it take something like that for us to come together? It's like we all together for 2-3 days and then you just walk on and go about your business like
Go
nothing ever
back in our
happened.
own world. Yeah. Yeah.
We
Right.
forget
That's it.
so quickly, so quickly. And I just want to be,
Man, that's crazy.
I just want us to come together. It's hard. It's hard bringing our people together when everybody is so independent. When I say that,
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
I got to do things by myself. I don't need nobody help. If
You
I
know
got a
what?
problem, I go cry
You
in the
know what?
corner. No, motherfucker, come cry on the screen so you can get help.
I'm
Sorry.
because it
I'm
was the
I'm
way we
I'm gonna
was
say
taught. Like
something
you said,
because
she relished on it. Go ahead,
hey,
brother. She relished on it though. Go ahead, brother.
I'm 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 gonna say something. This I have a clip, and I think I played it a while back, and this came from a Mexican. He basically said, the reason why they are successful with what they do is because they stick together. You get what I'm saying? The reason they have the things that they have is because they stick together. You know what I'm saying? It seemed like with us, it's a lot of us that's here that believes in togetherness, but it's so many that don't. It seems like sometimes we're too busy trying to put each other down, too busy trying to, oh, okay, I got this, I got that. You need to tighten up with what you do instead of let's walk together. You get what I'm saying? That's the problem with us. And it seemed like reality is we seem like we at the bottom of the totem pole when it comes to togetherness, which is sad. You know what I'm saying?
We don't
I
want
don't
to be
I don't
together. Was divided.
yeah, yeah.
One more,
So,
one more thing.
for
There's a guy that just got shot by his girlfriend / baby mama. He's black. She's white. She
mm-hmm.
was cleaning her guns at 5 a.m. and they are saying that it was an accidental shooting. And people are saying, well, how is it an accident? This was the outrage at first, but you
Yeah.
know how I'm not on Twitter or anything, but his tweets are team white girl. Black girls deserve to get beat. So I mean, it was so many tweets of the nature. I don't know when this started, but it has got to stop. How do we stop? How do we combat so much? So much.
Because honestly, so like it's everything has already been taught because you don't make money when you unify. You make money when you exploit. Look who black
That's it.
people exploit the most. You understand me? Look at the name of the game. You understand me?
I just made a post about this.
And that's where a lot of people be at. And see, that's the truth of things. You see, that's the nature of it. Even like you said, you posted on it, but you know, a long time ago. And I feel like we just have inherited what has been taught to us for generations and generations, for centuries, and that's how to exploit ourselves. You understand me? And it's and sometimes if you can't take a step back and realize that what you're doing is harming the person that look like me, then a lot of times we just indulge in the fact of, hey man, long as I'm winning, I don't give a fuck. You know, it's the nature of the beast out here. You understand? Because I laugh like this. Now look at this. Now check this out. I want y'all to really ride with me on this. Okay, so look at out, and I love the game. But when you see concerts now, you see black rappers rapping to a lot of white audiences. And like you say, it's not no hate or nothing like that. You know what I always laugh at? When them motherfuckers sitting there talking about killing, doing this, blowing motherfuckers up and all, you know why them white people ain't tripping? Because they know they ain't talking to them. They know that conversation ain't for them. You understand me? So if you really thought that they was coming at them saying, this is what we'll do to you, you think they'll really support that shit? You understand me? So long as they can make money off of exploiting their own and motherfuckers know that you will harm your others, people that look like you before you harm me, that's why they don't have a problem with it.
That's it.
You understand me?
That's
It's all about worshiping that almighty dollar, man. That's what because you know what? I remember back in the day when there was such thing as a sellout. Y'all remember what the fuck that is? I ain't tapping on your but you remember that conversation of the sellout?
Some of the motherfuckers out there, man.
What you mean still got them? Them niggas done sold the fuck all the way out, bro. If it ain't, you hear? If it ain't about a check, what you think they doing? If they tell you if it ain't about a check, then what the fuck you think they doing? You understand? So when you start looking in the mirror and you realize that the motherfuckers you hurting is you and yours, then the conversation will change. You understand me? Because like when a lot of these niggas get rich, first thing they want to do is move away from our ass.
That's it.
Yeah. Don Cornelius.
But can you be mad? What's up?
Don Cornelius said it best. The most heinous thing a black person can do is tear down your own. And that is the thing that has been ringing in my head since I heard it. You know, and that's what I live by. I half the time I don't even know how to take a joke because jokes aren't jokes anymore. Jokes these days are people making fun of people going in the stores and looting and you know what? There was a looting video of everybody masked up with everything covered up, and I could have sworn they was all white because there was a guy that fell, and that was a white man. That was a motherfucking white man. And under the comments, it was, oh, the usual suspects and, you know, things along that line. There's a narrative that is, there's a narrative that is painted on it.
I see that.
And somebody else said, oh, the jokes, they write, the jokes write themselves. Does that mean that you have to tell the story? Why can't you just let it go? Why you gotta repost it? Like, why? All I know is we're gonna do better, and that's what I'm here for. I'm not here to complain about us because, hey, it is what it is. Every culture has its shit, but we the ones on display. So I'm doing my best to combat it by not displaying it. Like it's gonna change at some point, but we gotta be the ones to make the change. If people can't go a day without shopping, there has got to be an issue. And I say that because of the 28th, you know. So I just want to continue to show people how to do shit themselves, because this ain't it. That's all I got to
Right.
say, baby. It's not easy. It's not
feel
easy.
you.
It's
But
not
yeah,
an easy thing to do, but it can be
no, it's
done.
not. It's
Yeah,
definitely not.
I
We just
agree.
gotta
Yeah.
stay
Yeah.
together. We just gotta stay
Okay. Unity, man.
Let me see.
We can do it.
There you, my nigga.
Yeah.
Hey, but you know what?
Check this
Honestly, the
out.
conversation started with one because, like she said, she
I
had it by
gotta go
herself.
shake the family. So
Yeah,
We gonna be all right. We gonna be all
yeah,
most
but
definitely. Most
but check
definitely.
this out. Oh, you know it. But like always, it's a good show. You know what I'm saying? And for the people who don't know how to get in touch with us, you know what I'm saying, you can hit us up at 649-8663 or hit us up the Gmail ignition843thewire@gmail.com. You know what I'm saying? I'm DJ Robi Keit. This my man Big Kleen and Miss Soul John. You know what I'm saying? We out this right here on Ignition 843 The
Ella
Wire.
Bean.